Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Two Podcast Domino Challenge Series. Today is Tuesday, 1/20/2026. And every Tuesday, as always, we dedicate the show to veterans. So today is Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans. I got my veteran gear, as you can see. Love it. I'm your host, Sonny. The Spur is out on another adventure. Where? I have no idea, but he'll be back. We're supposed to have another guest on, one of the Domino players out in Houston. We'll see if he can make it. If not, we're good. So, everyone, again, happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there. Love you. Keep up the good work. To all the ones that's retired, retire, go have fun, hang out, travel the world. So, we are now in another week of Domino Challenge Series. Okay, now I'm talking about all the stuff that's coming up soon. We're going to go down the list. So the first thing we got coming up, we got Booyaka Lounge. And I might be saying this wrong, but it's Booyaka. Booyaka Lounge. We have Booyaka Lounge coming up February 7th, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Saturday, February 7th, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. It's called Dominologist in the Dark. We're also going to be filming a 1-hour segment live on YouTube/Facebook, where we're going to round up some players and get a good game going. So that way everybody can get not just talking, you can see, you get a feel of how the game is played. And so with all that being said, I hope you can see the table. I hope everyone can see the table. So we're going to be getting back into how to play the game and things like that. So once the app is out and everybody's up and running and playing on Saturdays, you can go back and look at some of the film, on okay, how do I play? What's the strategy and all that. So as you know, the Domino Challenge series is not a team and it's not heads up. It's 4 players to a table. Always 4 players to a table. In the domino world, we call that cutthroat. In the domino world, domino lingo, we call that cutthroat. So you can see the table. You can see me. We call this shuffling or washing. Right now, there are 4 players at the table. Every player connects, or every player picks 7 dominoes. Random 7 dominoes, just any 7 randomly. So I might not go over the entire hand, but we're gonna spread this out. 7 dominoes. How many dominoes? Everybody? 7. I don't want to keep repeating it, but there's times like it. So 7 dominoes. We got 7, 7, 7. We're there. Now, at the beginning of each round, not every hand, the beginning of each round. So let's say right now, we logged in, table comes up, we're about to start a round. Everybody got their dominoes. Everybody's looking at their dominoes. Now, whoever has the big 6 at the beginning of every round plays first. Everybody sees that. There's no big 6. Remember, everything is clockwise. No big 6. big six. So this player is starting the round. Now we're still going clockwise. Big six. Now, right now, nobody's is what we call on board. That means everybody's scorecard is gray, which means that nobody's on board. Now, to get on board, you need to score 10 points. 10 points to get on board. Now, what if you score 20? 10 points will put you on board. 10 points you start your scoring. The first 10 points put you on board. Those 10 points don't go towards the scoring. It's 10 points to get on board. Now remember that. Now, big six. This player, the only six this player has is 6-2. So this player will play 6-2. Now, this is also called the spinner. The very first double on the table is called the spinner. Spinner can be played on all four sides. Only the spinner. But when you first play on the spinner, you have to play side, not top to bottom. So when you first play on the spinner, you play side, right? Then the next person, the next person that plays on the spinner have to play on the side, not top bottom. So that's your spinner. Now what you're doing is once a person plays, right there, that spinner is 6-6. So that's 12 right off the bat. Once a person plays onto a domino, you only count the ends only. So that's 12 plus 2 is 14. Only the ends. Back to this player. Now, the end is a 6 and the end is a 2. You can play on the 6 or you can play on the 2. 2, 2, 6. Those are my options. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to look at my dominoes and look at what's on the table and try to get this to add up in multiples of 5. So in my head, I'm putting this 2, and now I'm counting the 6 and the 5. Remember, we're counting ends. So that's 17. In my mind, I'm thinking, put the 2, 12 plus 1 is 13. Right? You count the ends. But in my mind, I'm thinking if I put that there, what is the ends going to, they're changing because now this is the end. That's 13. So if I take the 6, if I take the blank and put it over here, now the ends, you're counting the ends, which is a 2 and a blank. It's just 2. Now, that's a strategy when you're doing dominoes. When you are playing, you put a domino here and those ends are high, there's a strong possibility now this guy and this player and this player can start counting, can start boosting it up and getting a lot of points. Still, if you got this, that's still at 13, still high. So if you can't score, just the best way to do is to bring the ends down. So if somebody scored, they're not scoring a lot. Then I get 20, 25 on you. So I will play 6 blank. Now the ends only equal 2. That's how it is. Play moves clockwise. Now it's on to the next player. Now, remember, it's the ends, but remember the first double is a spinner. So I can play on the 6, the blank, and the 2. So with that being said, 2 blank, 6, 4, 6-1, 6-3. In my mind, now I'm running real quickly through my mind. If I did a 6-5, now the ends, you counting the ends, blank 5, 2, 7. Blank 1, 2, 3. Blank 4, 2, 6. Now I got options. I can do 2, blank, blank, 0. Or I can come over here and do 2, 4. Now I'm going back to my dominoes. This is the only 2 left in my hand. I have more 6s left in my hand. So here's what I want to do. Remember I said, if you can't score, then you want to bring it down. So what I'm going to do is go 2 blank. And now I didn't bring that hand all the way down to blanks. So the chances of somebody coming behind me trying to get 10 or 5 and all, you can go 6-5, that'd be 5. And if you look at your hand, you got a lot of 5s and a lot of 4s and a lot of 6s. And you got to remember, this is the spinner. Now, I could have went another way. I could have went this way. Wait a minute. My bad. I could have went this way. And now I'm opening the door for my 5s. And I still got the 6 over here. And I can still play on the 2 or the blank. It's a strategy. A lot of players would have went a different way with this. But I still have 2 options right here to play with. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop right here and pick up on this tomorrow. Remember, when playing dominoes, you have to think in your mind, when I play this, the ends changes. That's the key. When I play on a domino, I can play right here and then I'm looking going, oh, I got money. No, because you got to count the end of the one that you play against all of their ends. All that has to add up in multiples of 5. Always remember that. First double plate is what? It's called the spinner. You can play on all 4 sides of the spinner. I'm going to leave this here. We're going to pick it up tomorrow. I want to also end it by saying again, Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there. Thank you for your service. And hopefully Spurlock is back from his out and about world tour. Just throwing it out there, having fun. As always, I'm your host, Sonny. I want to thank you for watching this episode of the Tupocast Domino Challenge Series. We will be at Buaka Lounge, February the 7th, 6 p.m. until 10 p.m. I also want to let everybody know now, come on out. It's a domino in the dark, mix and mingle. We'll get 4 people on the table, filming, playing. So that way everybody can get a feel of what's, how everything is done. Now, if you are playing, remember, appetizers and non-alcoholic drinks is complimentary. So, as usual, I'm a lefty, 2 to the chest. Love you with the Tupo ink. Here comes the smile.